Hello fellow hunters and welcome to the stream. I hope you're all doing great. Yeah, as you can see, today we have a slightly different program than usual on the channel. Welcome to Age of Conan Unchained. We start in the middle of the boss fight. Great. Yeah, I hope audio quality is okay. If not, please give me some feedback. I will try to get a position that you can see something, actually. So now we are in range. Yeah, and this is Age of Conan's world boss for this month. Like I said in the description of the stream, the difficulty of the fight is not that high as usual. Because these world boss events that happen every month for 1 week, they are designed that almost every player can participate, so there are no gear requirements. Technically, you have a minimum level that is defined by the region where the boss is spawned. So you need a level that is high enough to survive the areas to reach the spawn point of the boss. But if you have some people that help you on the way, even that is not that much of a problem. Oh, hey, Uncle Micha, hi. We have a viewer. We have audience. Amazing. Yeah, as you can see, it is an extremely challenging fight. At least with my ranger, I'm standing around and yeah. I'm just shooting at that thing. Every now and then I am getting a debuff, but nothing critical. Yeah, and basically it's a different program than usual on the channel, but I thought it might be a good idea to use the... Oh, he's done. Yeah, I think he was, yeah, he was eaten by a sandworm. Amazing. Okay. Yeah, now we have the chance to explain some stuff. Okay. So just as just for your information, in this area sometimes huge sandworms spawn out of the ground, and if a player comes across, he gets eaten, and yeah, this giant sandworm was just eating the boss, and the boss died. So yeah, let's check the regular spawn point of the boss, and I will explain a little bit what happens here. Before we move to the next instance of the map to maybe find another boss. They will spawn constantly for 1 week now, and yeah, you can farm them. So this is the place in the area that is called Dragonspine, where the world boss usually spawns. Right in front of this hole in the ground. And to make the fight even more easier, some players pull this boss through the canyon really close to this resurrection pad. So if players die during the fight, they can resurrect at this pad, this stone pad, and yeah, they can come back into the fight. That's the whole idea. That was the reason why we had the boss fight in this canyon and not at his spawn point. Really easy and yeah, just a practical solution. So if we are on this res pad, we can change the instance to another map. Let's check that. As you can see, we have 3 instances open of the same map, so there are enough players that more than one map is open. So we are now in the instance new. I think the boss before spawned in Tor, so we switch to the instance Balder. Maybe we can find the next one. Yeah, the loot. You need to be lucky, so you can... oh yeah, a lot of people waiting. That's a good chance. Let's check the loot. So at first, there is one world boss for every month. So you have 12 world bosses a year, and there is a quest to kill every world boss. And as a reward, in the end, you can choose from one of 4 legendary cloaks that are actually really good. But basically, if you start or restart the game, when you come back to the game, you need to wait 12 months to kill every world boss that is required for the cloak. So that is a long time project. And the loot. For every kill, you get a... for the first kill, you get a token that you can use at a vendor for buying pets and small stuff. And you get, for every kill, you get a chest, even a blue chest, or very rare, an epic chest. If you open that chest, yeah, amazing. We got an epic chest inside a blue chest. Yeah, that's amazing. Let's open this one, and we get an epic mini pet, Inferno Lord. That's one of the other world bosses. So for every world boss there is a mini pet. That's cool. We can learn that. And if we summon this guy, we get an achievement. And there he is. This nice little nasty thing. Oh yeah, he's friendly. He's very friendly. Okay. So as loot you can get these mini pets, or you can get old raid gear, tier 1, tier 2, single pieces, weapons, armor, everything. And sometimes old raid tokens up to tier 3, I think. Sometimes you just get green or blue crap, so trash loot, or you can get some vanity armor sets that you can wear over your actual armor. So the loot is, if you're lucky, it's great, but if you're not that lucky, you don't get anything exciting. So it's more for the fun. Hell, he spawned already. Okay. There's the next one. So let's take some distance. Oh, I got a debuff. I think I'm going to die. Maybe I survived that. Yeah, I survived. So I don't know, please give me some feedback. How is the game volume? Is it too loud or is it okay? Because Age of Conan is sometimes a very loud game. Especially when you're really close to a fight. Yeah, and for the fight itself, there is no need to be in a group or in a raid or something. You just need to damage the mob that you are on his aggro list. And if he dies and you are on the aggro list, you get your reward. Yeah, and that's funny. That's one of the unique things in this game. You see these pillars and this firework that is going on. That's a caster in Spellweave. So basically he's in enrage, he or she. So casters in Spellweave, they do a lot of damage. I'm not here to do that much damage, I'm just here to show the world boss. So I'm shooting a bit and just try not to die. Yeah, in every world boss they have some specific abilities, but that's nothing special. Mostly you can get debuffs that damage you, or they put an AOE effect on the ground. And then you need to move away to avoid getting damage. It's nothing special, so it's basically for everyone. If you can survive with a level 40 or 50 character in this area, you can participate in the world boss fight and you get your reward. So I used all my energy. Yeah. Overall audio is a little low, okay. I think my microphone is at max volume already. But as long as you can understand me, it's fine, I think. Yeah, and to the character I'm playing here for the stream, that's my ranger. I don't play with this toon very often. Basically, at least I don't play him at all, actually. I just picked this one because it's a ranged class and you can actually see something. My main character is a melee class, and if I stand at the feet of this boss, you basically see nothing besides effects and feet. So that's maybe not that interesting to show something. So maybe the ranger is a good pick. But personally, I like these events. The loot can be nice for fresh level 80 characters, so you can get some old raid gear for the start, and at least for some kills it's quite funny. So every boss is a bit special, and the first days when the event has started, a lot of players are around, and it's fun. Oh, we got an epic chest. Amazing. Let's check what we got. Holy. Yeah. Okay. Good example. If you are lucky, you can get special loot in these boxes. So I got a really nice necklace that is exclusive to these world boss chests. Cool. Dexterity, hit rating, hate decrease, and critical damage. It's actually better than the quest reward necklace I'm wearing right now. That's really cool. Yeah, there are some weapons, some jewelry, so rings and necklace that can be found in these boxes. I think this is a huge lag. Yes, this was a huge lag. That happens every now and then. Yeah, and so for the overall audio, I try to get a bit closer to my microphone. Yeah, cool. We got a new necklace. Huh, amazing. 2 kills, a pet, and a nice necklace. So we are in Boulder. We were in New. Next boss should be in Instance Tor, I think. Yeah, and the main reason to stream a completely different game today was basically because there is not that much left to do in Hunt Sim 2. There are no news about Hunt Sim 3, and yeah, the World Boss event started today. So I think that's maybe a good chance to show something else on the channel. I think I'm in the right instance. People are waiting. Mm. So we can observe the area and let's wait for the boss. Okay, the whole audio output. Yeah, interesting. I need to check that. But if you can turn your volume up, that's fine. I think it's better than, let's say, if I'm way too loud or the game is way too loud and your speakers explode. That's not funny. We don't want stuff like that. Yeah, and basically, that's if you're just farming the world boss, like I will do today. You jump from instance to instance and you wait for the boss spawn. Technically, you can do something between the spawns if you have some quests or dailies or stuff to do. But I finished my stuff already. And yeah, I just want to show, I think, some more kills if we are lucky with the spawn times. We maybe get some more boss kills on the stream. Yeah, and just have a relaxed evening. Yeah, and that audio thing, I need to check that. So if I check the equalizer, the microphone should be by far loud enough. What I can do, I can increase the game audio a little bit. So maybe that helps. Right now, when I'm standing in this observing spot, it's really quiet up here. But if we go down for the boss when he spawns, I think it will be a bit louder than before. So yeah, and like the title of the stream says, it's an old game, but I think it's still alive. I was surprised myself when I found the old game files and updated everything and logged into the game. There are actually people playing it. So they're running a lot of groups if you want to do dungeons or raids and stuff. The server population for sure is lower than it was a couple years ago. But I think for a game that old, for an MMO that old, it's quite okay right now. So especially at these in the first days of these world boss events, there's a bit more going on than in regular weeks. So many people log through their characters and finish their quest with every tune. I think we observed enough. Let's sneak around a little bit without dying from fall damage. So yeah, everyone is waiting. Cool. That's a nice visual bug. Yeah, that is Age of Conan 2. Sometimes really funny clipping bugs. No, I think you can enter Dragon Spine as a free-to-play account. I think. I need to check that, but I think all the regions are open for free-to-play accounts. There is no lock system anymore for specific regions. That was a couple years ago, I think, where they sold access passes for certain regions, so that free-to-play accounts could buy these access passes and enter these regions. But I think that is gone for a while now, and I think you can enter this region without any problems. They changed a lot over the last years, so for everyone who maybe played this back then, if you still have your account data and if you have some time to spare, download, log in, and check out what happened. They changed a lot, and yeah, it's even after all these years, it's a quite fun game. If you like to grind a bit, at least. So with no grind, you will not get that far. At least it's useful if you do your daily quests and repeatable stuff to get the usual tokens and stuff, and yeah, all that crap that is basically in every other MMO too. But you can minimize that, and it's not that bad as it sounds. So where is the boss? Let's take the chance. Let's explore the area a little bit. Yeah, if you play and if you want to do quests and stuff in Dragonspine, I think it's the newest area in the game, and it's even questing here is quite tough. So you need a character at least with some solid starter gear, because if you have nothing and enter this area, it will be a painful experience. So at least a little bit of gear should be already there, but then it's not that much of a problem. So I think we are in the right instance, so even more people coming to the rest pad. that was a nice micro lag. Yeah, and this area actually where the world boss spawns is, yeah, it's the courtyard for the 2 highest rates in the game. Here is the entrance to the Palace of Cetris, that's tier 6. And the Otherworldly Junction, that's the entrance to tier 5 raid. I never was there, so I have no idea why there is a huge hole in the ground. I don't like to read quest text, so that might be the reason why I don't know that. We can take a look at the architecture of this area. That's actually really nice. Looks a bit Egyptian, I think. So you have some very nice decoration. These are the vendors for the raid armor. That's the entrance to tier 5. And this is, yeah, a kind of portal, so the tier 5 bosses are reworked versions of old raid bosses with higher difficulties, so you can find them behind this portal in separate instances. Yeah, and this is the main gate of the tier 6 raid. Again, the architecture for a game that old basically is not that bad. I never was on the other side, but I think it will be the same. Again, vendors for raid gear. Yeah, and quite some people waiting for the world boss. Maybe I should use a deer caller or something like that. Oh. Or this deer calling machine from Deer Hunter 2005. This really annoying squeaky thing. Turn it on, throw it on the ground in front of the tier 6 door to lure the boss. Yeah, as you can see, this whole region, basically, this dragon spine thing, is it's a desert theme, so not that much vegetation. A lot of sand and dunes and spiders, scorpions, snakes, all that good stuff. Hyenas. With this little ranger, I will not quest here, so he has basically no no real equipment, and I just play this character for these world boss things. But the quest line for this area is quite interesting. You can spend quite a lot of time if you want to complete everything. That was again a nice little lag. I'm not sure. There are signs if the boss will spawn soon. But for this one, I have no idea how that stuff looks like. For one world boss a while ago, it was a huge black dragon that spawns in front of King Conan's castle in the main city. Before the dragon spawns, there were some NPCs spawned there. I think wizards or something like that to call the dragon, I think. I'm not sure how that looks here, so it's the first day. I haven't played the game for a while, so I have no idea how we can find out when the boss will spawn. Okay, I'm trapped. Not good. Let's make this map a little larger. Just to show you the map of the region itself. So there are a lot of markers on this map because it's an custom UI that has some data included for mobs of interest and for achievements and hidden treasures and stuff like that. But basically this whole thing is the Dragon Spine area map. In the center you have these two raids, and here is the world boss spawn, and if you arrive in this area you start somewhere in this camp here in the north, so that will be your starting point. And the area itself, it's quite interesting. It's a lot better than most of the old areas that came with the game at release. I'm not sure why it takes so long this time to spawn the boss. Where we are in 4. Okay. It seems that this will be the next spawn instance. Let's check how late it is. Yeah, so we have... Yeah, okay. I think we will do one more boss kill. And I think then I will close the stream. It will be maybe 1 hour of stream. I think that's enough. I want, yeah, I just want one more kill on stream. Maybe some more nice loot. Yeah, and I think for people that never played this game back then, if they start today with level 1, there is technically so much content to explore. That I would say if you like the art style or the lore of the Conan world, I think it's still worth it today to start with a game if you like MMOs and that whole Conan theme. So they improved a lot over the years, and yeah, the player population is not that high anymore. That's completely normal for old MMOs, but the game is still alive. There is regular server maintenance, and yeah, no more new content, so that's done. The game is basically on live service, so they keep it alive and run the server, but there will be no more new content. I'm a bit skeptical if we are in the correct instance. I don't think that all these people are wrong, but it takes quite long this time. So I killed the boss already with my other characters, so it was the boss spawn was a lot faster. From the regular order where he should spawn, this instance is the next. One thing that makes this boss a little bit different or special compared to the other world bosses, he has, I think, almost 10% less hit points. I'm stuck again in the ground. Unbelievable. I cannot use my mount. Let's use the stuck command. Yeah, that works fine. Mm. Yeah, this boss has roughly, I think, 10% less hit points than the other bosses, so he has only, I say only 19 million hit points. If you see it as a number, it is quite insane, and when you see how fast this thing is burned down, you can roughly estimate how much damage. There are flames. There we can see the ritual of the boss spawn. Okay, that's interesting. That I wanted on stream. Amazing. Yeah, so compared to the earlier times of the game, today people do so freaking much damage that is insane. So mobs like this, they are burnt down really fast. A lot of stats were changed in the game and all that, especially that that newer raid gear has tons of damage. You can't compare that at all. So that's basically also the reason why they put the old raid gear in easy encounters like this in these boxes, or in these chests, and as a reward for basically everyone. Because the stat-wise, at least, the old raid gear is worthless today. So it's just for the look, for vanity armor, or really for a fresh level 80 character that can wear it for a while until they find something better. So okay, but that's interesting. These flames show up on the ground. They wander around until at some point the boss will spawn. That's interesting. Oh yeah, there are several of the lower tier raids every week, so people do that today. That's not the problem. If you want to visit old raid content, that's absolutely no problem. And it's a great opportunity if you start a new character, a new class, you don't know that good. It's a good chance to learn the class in a raid environment. So these old raids have a purpose, and that's the reason that they are still quite popular, and they are visited every week. I think the boss will be up really soon. Again, these funny flames. Yeah, so it seems every boss has a, let's say so, as a summoning ritual before he spawns. With the dragon, it was with these wizards on Conan's bridge. There he is. Okay, the dust find. Welcome back. Finally we can shoot something. Amazing. I try to get at max range so that you can see a bit more. There are a lot of effects going on, so let's check how fast this boss is going down. You already lost around 10%. Yeah. And the casters enrage already. Okay. Looks quite impressive with all these effects. Normally I play a melee class, so I don't see too much of that in fights. A bit more distance, please. So yeah, and sorry for everyone who waited or who expected a Hansen 2 stream this week or something else. This is just an exception and way different from the regular program on the channel. I just wanted to use the opportunity to show something of this game, because there is not much to do in Hansen 2. Next week we will have again some traditional hunting, as you know it from the channel. Yeah. The boss is switching aggro a bit, so he already is down to 72%. And just as a reminder, we're talking about 19 million hit points this thing has, so I'm a bit too far away, so that's better. I think I'm not that helpful in this fight, just because I don't really know what all these abilities will do on my ranger. Like I said, I don't play this character usually, just for these world boss events. We are down to 56%. Yeah, these kickbacks are a popular mechanic in this game. And again, yeah, these funny flames. It seems they chase a random player. So that's also good for this. I hope the stream can transport all this stuff that that happens here on screen. So it's a lot of effects, and my frame rate is quite low. Everything glows, and usually I would turn off a lot of these effects. And this boss has an impressive debuff list. Usually I turn off most of these effects just to improve performance during the fight. But with everything turned on, it looks a lot better. So for today, I think it's okay if we have some frame drops. Let's take some distance again. This looks cool. I like it. In general, I like the art style of this game a lot, so it's not that that colorful and not that cartoony like most of the other MMO games. And it has some decent blood and gore. You will not see that in this stream, so I try to avoid doing fatalities or stuff. I don't want my stream to get age restricted. This debuff list is massive. And we are down to 14%. I'm for sure not the most helpful of the players around here, so I profit from their damage because I can get loot. But today it's just for the stream and to show a little bit what's going on today in 2025 in Age of Conan. But as you can see, the game is alive. Oh, he died. Great. We got a blue chest. Let's check our reward. Okay. We got a constitution buff potion, so that's part of the crab loot. Like I said before. You can be lucky or not that lucky, so that's... Every box is exciting. So let's check the time. We have almost 1 hour of stream. Yeah, let's go back up here. So that we can actually see some people. Oh. Let's jump down a bit. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching. And yeah, as I said, sorry for the kind of different content compared to what you're used to on the channel. Next week everything will be back to normal. And yeah, if you want to check out Age of Conan, I can tell you the game is still alive, and if that is content you like, you can have a lot of fun in this game, even in 2025, and even if the game is really old. But it's still funny, if you like it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Have a great time, and yeah, if you have any questions or feedback or whatever you want, leave me a comment below the stream. And yeah, see you next week. Bye bye.